we're going to do a little unboxing today. And I know that a lot of people here like natural makeup tutorials, meaning the natural look, not meaning all natural ingredients, sorry, but natural look makeup. And I'm also a total sucker for Target, and especially in the aisle where it has all the really good makeup and skincare, where there's little minis and there's sales. And I've been wanting to try these nude sticks. It has 3 little nude colored sticks for different reasons, and we're going to open it and check them out today. So in preparation for this, I have eyebrows on, and I have a little concealer right here and right here, and a little bit of lipstick. So, we need to remove the lipstick because there's something for lips in here. So let's do that. Lipstick removed. Now you get to see this non-color that my lips are. And now we have a pretty fresh slate here, a clean slate. Not a fresh slate, a fresh something, but a clean slate. That's what they say. Okay, nude sticks. There are 3 items here. Should be lips and cheeks, eyes, and some sort of bronzer. I'm a little bit bronzer phobic, always. But let's just see. Let's see what's going on in here. Ooh, okay. So we already have a nice little container, which I like, because sometimes these sticks, they roll around and they fall out of my makeup kit and they end up broken, like so. And I'm not happy about this because I'm not done with this Wonder Stick yet, and I love it. And it just keeps breaking. The caps are always breaking. So this case is much appreciated. Let's take a look. Hey, there's 4 things in here. Why? I mean, I'm not complaining, but there's supposed to be 3. Am I missing something here? Oh, okay. Looks like one might be, what is this? I don't know. I don't know what this tube is. I think I'm going to find out as we go. I'm not one of these new young people. Just give me stuff that's straightforward, please. Okay, that took me a hot minute to get those wrappers off. I don't know what that was about, but at least I know no one has used these and returned them. They were safely wrapped. Too safe. Now Papaya is going to start playing with her bell, so you might hear some rattling around. I'm going to need reading glasses for this one. So here we have Rustic Grotto. Rustic Grotto is the eye color, and it looks to be kind of it says magnetic luminous eye color. A rosy brown. That looks nice, and a little bit of shimmer. We also have something called Gel Color Lip and Cheek Balm, and this is in the color Pulse. And this, of course, is a rosy color. I'm going to put this right next to that. It's very similar, a brownie rose, and something called Nudies Matte, which is an all-over bronze color for your face. And it's kind of a thick, chubby stick. We're going to have to just try that on later. Oh, okay, so I went to go rub these into my hand here, and they don't really move. So that's good to know before I start this whole thing, because I need to know how well these are going to move. So here we go. Clean slate. All I have on is a little bit of moisturizer and then this e.l.f. Whoa Glow sunscreen, this luminous sunscreen. I'm still using this. I'm still really liking it. It's wonderful. Looks great in the summertime. I don't know if it will be too shiny for winter. I guess we're going to find out. And eyebrows, of course. Because why do I need to be without eyebrows? Of course I have eyebrows on. If you want to watch an eyebrow tutorial, that's a different video. And you can see that here or a link in the description. I've done a couple on eyebrows. Eyebrows are super important. What do we start with? I think we start with the lip and the cheek color in Pulse. Again, I will show you this kind of rosy brown. And I'm just going to start with it on my lips so I can kind of know how it moves. It's a barely there color. Let's zoom in. Barely there. Which is good. Sometimes you want barely there. And it feels kind of thick. Papaya is making a lot of noise. It feels kind of thick, like it won't budge. So that's a good thing. Get out of there. Come here. Okay, and it says for cheeks as well. So I'm going to put this on the finger first, okay? That to me seems like it might be more easily controlled. Already, I like the shininess of that. Okay, now you have to always wait for my skin to settle down because when I touch it, it turns pink. So let's just let it settle. This is where I put my blush, kind of like over here. You know, it does have the same consistency of when I used my MAC lipstick as cheek color. And honestly, you get a lot more product with that. But let's just see. Let's see how this turns out. Okay. Already a nice amount of very natural color, but could be a little more visible. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on your aesthetic. That's actually looks very nice and natural. I actually really like the way it feels as a lip color. It feels like it's going to stay. Now we're going to use the eye color called Rustic Grotto. Again, I feel like maybe I should put it on my finger, but since I did that for the cheek color, I'm going to put this directly on my eye, almost like a thick, other way, almost like a thick eyeliner, okay? Let's just see. And then I'm going to smudge it out. Ooh, darker than I thought. Okay. The lip and the cheek color were so subtle, I didn't expect that to actually show. I'm not usually a dark, I mean, this isn't dark, but I'm not even a medium shadow person. Let's give it a little bit of a wing just to stretch it out. Okay. I wonder if I should also put it under my eyes. Let me blend this out first. I don't have the kind of brush most people would use, but what I am going to do is use this little tiny brush because I'm not known for being gentle on my eyelids. This brush I actually use for filling in my eyebrows when I need to. Probably shouldn't use it for this application. Okay, now I'm going to use my finger. I feel like I would have liked that to blend a little bit easier, but at the same time, I feel like it would really last like all day. Let's use the finger for blending this one. There I am, being rough. I wish that would have blended better. It's not easy to blend these. Once you put them down, they stay there. I think I am going to go underneath. I know you guys don't usually see me in a lot of eye makeup, but sometimes I like to do it. Okay, if I had done a better job smudging, I think that this would wear really well. So if long wear is your concern, I do think that that is a good eye color. But if blendability is your concern, which is kind of mine because I'm not such a good blender, then it didn't blend that well. It wasn't easy to move once you put it down. Let's try the bronzer, this little chubby stick. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I figured out what this is. This is a sharpener. And those little sticks, they do sharpen down. Okay. Like maybe I should have known that, or I don't know. Should that be more intuitive? It should say, I mean, for me, it should say like sharpen on it or something. I mean, why do I need to be led like that? I don't know. We're going to put some bronzer up here. And before we put it anywhere else, because I don't trust it yet, I'm just going to tap it in, blend it into my hairline. It's rosier than I thought it was going to be. Wow, look at that silver hair coming in. Okay, I do trust the bronzer. It's looking okay. This is not a hair tutorial. I must let that be known. Okay, so where else would I wear this bronzer? Probably a little bit more on my eyelids because I feel like I did a chunky job with that eye color. And I do like this on top of that other stick. I feel like it blends it together a little bit more. And I also feel like this bronzer is maybe a different formula that blends a little bit better. So there you go. That's actually pretty nice. And for bronzer, I would also put it maybe like here, here, and here. I don't know if that's the correct application, but that's where I put things. All right, let's tap it out. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of a darker color right here because I feel like my jawline and my neck tend to blend into each other. They're white and there's no definition there. So sometimes I like to put something a little bit darker right here to separate my head from my neck. Sounds awful, but it works. Okay, getting somewhere. Pretty. I definitely wouldn't do this without adding mascara. This feels like just eyeshadow, heavy eyeshadow. Not my usual vibe. I don't do eyeshadow without mascara, unless it's a very light nude eyeshadow. I feel like these Nudestix are giving me a very much more of a makeup look than I'm used to, which is odd because they're called Nudestix. So we're just going to throw some mascara on top of this. And I actually will put mascara on the bottom today because when I have more eye makeup on, I do it on the top and the bottom. You know, that is a very pretty smoky eye. I'm missing some cheek color, so we're going to go back and do more cheek color. I'm going to put it directly on there now. That might be a mistake. Let's see. Come here. She wants to say hi. Okay, so I did have to put it directly on there to get enough color. What do you think? Yes, it's great. Okay, so let's put more on the other cheek. Generally, I go for a pinkier blush. So this one that's a little more subtle and mauve will be a different look for me. You know, I do feel that it's very pretty with the mascara. Here's no mascara. It feels a little harsh. So we're going to go in and put mascara on the other eye as well. I was just doing a comparison. No mascara, mascara. Well, I do think this is a nice sun-kissed look. I think it's nice. It's a little more eye definition than I usually have, but it's very pretty. You want to zoom in? Okay, see how shiny I am? That's that e.l.f. Whoa Glow sunscreen. That it makes me so shiny. So I think that in order to give this a fair shake, I would really like to put on some loose powder and see how that looks. I'm just using a normal Coty Airspun loose powder, just a little bit to soften this shine. Okay, what do we think of this? I actually think it's quite nice. I don't really define my eyes like this usually, so I think it would be really nice like if I was going out in the evening, in the summer. It's a bit much for my everyday just going to work or going to the store. But I do think it's a more dramatic, natural look. It's not natural though, not a natural look. I usually like it to look like I'm barely wearing any makeup, and I'm just obviously wearing makeup here, but it's pretty. So what do I think of these Nudestix? I felt it was a fun experiment. I do feel like it's going to stay on like crazy. I could check in at the end of the day. I feel like these colors would work on a lot of people. It would be a fun experiment if you want a slightly more dramatic, natural makeup look. Okay, need a close-up? I'm very uncomfortable with how close you are to my face right now. Okay, nice natural lip color, defined eyes, a little bit smoky. The cheek color gave a little bit of shine through, and it felt like it was going to stay all day. So there you have it. Okay, now get out of my face. Okay, I just want to do a very quick end of day review. I felt like a smoky eye with no face makeup was too harsh. So I did put some foundation on, and I decided to go with a pinkier blush than what was offered in this kit. And I did a tiny little bit of a wing at the end because I thought that it made it all gel together. Oh, I I don't know. I just fully didn't disclose everything. I kind of forgot that I put on some MAC Mocha lipstick a little bit later. So that's probably what you're seeing here. I just forget. Throughout the day I just add things and I forget, and I think that if I reapplied the lip pencil, then I would have been happy with that too. But instead I grabbed the lipstick. But I really did end up loving the eye pencil and the bronzer. I felt like they lasted all day, and the bronzer was actually a good, healthy color. It doesn't look brown or out of place on my skin. I thought the bronzer was too rosy at first, but it was actually the right color. So, what I would do if I were going to travel in that little kit, I would add in my milk blush in work. And that will add enough pinkiness to make me look alive. And I could still do my really natural smoky eye with what was offered in the kit. And I'd be very happy with that. I would just bring some skin makeup, whether it's foundation or CC cream, made a big difference. So that kit plus eyebrows plus CC cream plus my little milk cream blush, that would be a really good travel kit. I could really do well with that. So I didn't use this kit as I anticipated, which was just maybe I try to use just these 3 items. That was not working for me. But as an addition to my makeup kit, when I want to do a bit of a natural smoky eye, then I think it's a great addition. I do like it. It wears well, and it's not too much. You know how sometimes you do a smoky eye and it looks like makeup, and this did not feel like makeup. It gives me another look in my arsenal. I do like these pencils and I am going to use them. That's that. End of day review. I like them. Bye bye.